Your listening ears, they don't be turned on.
I
'Cause
came in
This
that's
man
conversation like,
trolling.
literally
This man
what
trolling,
I
and I
said.
swear to God, this man is trolling the. I
Yeah,
swear
you
for the
gotta be,
Lord.
Bo.
Oh
But,
Jesus.
but but to your point, Darwin, I said that's cool. I don't think it's a fluidity thing. I don't like the fluidity term. I think it's maturity and I think it's evolution. I think that just currently we're moving forward and a lot of things in society are done differently. It's not about painting nails, not about male and female. It's about we want our relationship to be successful. How will this look in our household? What are you capable of? What am I capable of? I'm assigning this task to you because that works for us, regardless. Like it's not a lack of femininity or lack of masculinity, in my opinion. So to answer the question, if we remove the gender roles, what would happen in the Black community? I think it'll continue to evolve because we are having a conversation, and we have several ladies on here who are conveying their point of how they see relationships functioning. I think the way Miss Pearl explained a relationship and how it could potentially function is actually probably the best case scenario because we are functioning, capable people, male and female. I personally have never subscribed, and I grew up in a traditional household, but I was taught to do all those things. I knew how to wash clothes and cook and stuff when I was 7, 8, all those things. And it was never like, you a man, you do this. No, you're a person that needs to know how to take care of yourself. So this is what we're teaching you. And it was never like a girl supposed to do this. And it was never like that. Me personally. So I don't subscribe task to sex, me personally. I think though that because of the way relationships have evolved, mainly, and so I asked this earlier on, what has men complained about what we've done in the relationship? No one really answered it. I think that the conversation is more heavy on the female end because of the approach to the way women are facilitating their lives now. And Bo used a word earlier stating fair. And I think the word fairness, I learned at 6 that doesn't really exist. There is no such thing as fairness across the board. We can try to make things equitable, but it is very much up to the individuals. So, like to Darwin's point, if I'm in a relationship and my woman is capable of changing a tire, me personally, I would never let any woman I'm with do so because it's the standard of mine. I want to have her covered a certain way. Now she's capable of doing it, and let's just say for whatever reason she was outside of the scope of where I could assist. I wouldn't expect her to stand on the side of the road and not handle business or call like that would be stupid. No baby girl, get that thing on there or whichever, right? That just makes sense. So I think that that's where we're probably getting a little stuck. The men are saying, this is what we do, respect what we do because we're men. And then the women are saying, we do, that's cool. But where do we go from here? Like, where does it evolve? And I think that there's room for that. I
well,
heard,
true. What do you, if, just tell me if you hear this too. This is what I hear. Sort of like what you said, but just a little bit more of this. Hey, babe, you carried a 10-pound dumbbell. I'm going to carry it of 100-pound. And she's like, oh, no, give me the 100-pound. You carry the 10-pound. Or let's both carry the 100-pound. But it's only 100 and a 10. Just carry the 10. Oh, no, I don't want you to degrade my role.
I don't hear that. What I hear based on, because I don't know if you were on, and I'm only using Bo because Bo said it and she said it profoundly and clearly. There is a shift in energy where women are now assessing their position in society in the relationship because for a long time it was assigned. I'm a woman, so I cook and clean. That's what I do. I take care of the kids. But what I believe they're saying is that with the newfound task of facilitating a job, and all of these components, are we still operating under this same system because of the 12-hour shifts, because of whatever? So I don't hear what you said.
Well, why do one woman just come clean and say, hey, look, I got to work too, and I'm too tired to be coming out home and doing the typical duties that a woman would traditionally do. So maybe we should split it down the middle. Why don't they just say that?
That is what they're saying. I think that's
That's
exactly
literally what we said.
None of y'all. Well, I wasn't here when they said it. I came
You
late.
weren't listening, Darwin. Your listening ears, they don't be turned on.
I came in
This man
conversation
trolling.
late.
This man trolling,
What I
and I
said.
swear to God, this man is trolling the. I
You
swear
ain't
for the
gotta
Lord.
be both.
Oh,
But,
Jesus.
but to your point, Darwin, I said that's cool. I don't think it's a fluidity thing. I don't like the fluidity term. I think it's maturity and I think it's evolution. I think that just currently we're moving forward and a lot of things in society are done differently. It's not about painting nails, not about male and female. It's about we want our relationship to be successful. How will this look in our household? What are you capable of? What am I capable of? I'm assigning this task to you because that works for us regardless. Like it's not a lack of femininity or lack of masculinity, in my opinion. But I also understand people who are cool with I'm male, I do this, you woman, you do this. There's room for both. What I do,
But you do agree that there's still a gender role, even in the essence of both having to carry the toll of bringing an equal amount of resources, because then now it's up to the man to decide, okay, yeah, I will help wash dishes. I will help clean. I will do it. That is a matter of a leadership decision at that point, right? Because then he could say, hey, look, maybe I should increase the revenue or increase the output of work so I can generate more so you can sit down. Or, I'm comfortable in my career. Yeah, you need to go out and work. That's a matter of leadership. That's a general dynamic right there. Because now this man is exercising a decision at a critical point in how the resources are going to be brought in versus how the task in-house are going to be handled. Somebody's got to make an overwhelming decision at that point. So we're still back at a gender role versus who gets the overriding decision making on how you're going to do that.
well, I'll answer it like this because this is how I heard it, and this is how I think. We can't be moved at our position. It's not an economical thing. I think relationships, honestly, if you want, in my opinion, I don't think the relationship ever belongs to the woman. I think the relationship is the man's vision, the man's foundation, the man's responsibility.
Exactly.
Right? So basically, from that standpoint, me wanting to be with her, I have to already have an idea of how I want things to function. My job from that point is to convey to her what that looks like and then see where she wants to participate.
And that role starts before you even start saying hello.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
So, but what I think again, a lot of women are saying they don't want to be deduced to just the task of cooking and cleaning. There needs to be in their minds fairness. Fairness may look like split washing the dishes or however it goes down. Shoot, buy some paper plates. So on the weekend, y'all just eat off of that joint and we toss it and nobody watches it.
Who came up with the concept that a woman doing the stuff at home is a reduction or is a negative, has a negative associate? Why can't we say it's a matter of elevation? Of being able to, can you imagine any man on this planet imagine walking into a home smelling the smell of fruit and the what is the lemon smell, the pine smell of that's something that's a powerful thing that a woman can do to a household, just giving you that peace and quiet and that comfort in the house. Well, for some reason, we turn that concept into a negative thing. And whenever a woman is asked to do it, it's a matter of deducing or degrading her. Whenever it should be a matter of elevation.
It's almost as if women's words don't mean the same thing to men. What is so hard about hearing a woman say, I have to work too. I am tired as well. It's not degrading. I'm tired. I am exhausted. I've been having to deal with stuff all day as well as you.
Go to sleep.
What is it about a woman's anatomy that makes you think that we have this special burst of energy that you don't have that makes us walk in the house and be like, man, I really want to make this house smell like pine sol right now. Like, what's in the... It's not degrading. What is degrading is that when women stay home and they are stay-at-home mothers or wives, and you do not see their labor in the home as equal to yours, that is degrading. That is devaluing her. because that labor is just as important as your labor that it takes to make money, because her labor produces the things needed to make you comfortable at home, just like the things that you do at your job produces the money that makes it comfortable for her to be at home. That is when women feel degraded. That is when you devalue a woman's labor. That is where that comes from. But I want men to stop thinking that women are going out here and getting these jobs and getting these careers because, like, we want to compete with men. The country literally tells us if you do not work, you do not eat, and you will be homeless. What
Well, I think
the
y'all are
fuck
over
is wrong
exaggerating
with
that as
y'all's
well.
brain that tells you that a woman wants to get up and just listen? I want to work my whole life away. No American wants to do that, but capitalism says get your stupid ass up and go get an education or some training and go get a job so you can make some money. Otherwise, you're going to be on Skid Row somewhere begging for money. We're not competing with you. We are just trying to survive just like you. It's dumb.